Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, 66.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heavy. Watch the backfield. Motion man. Watch 12. Watch 12. Freaking Rick. 50.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
50. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
He's checking. Crash.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got him, man. He's mine.
Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And it's 4th down. This is caught by Robinson. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 17-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Mike, 45. Let's go. Go 50. Check 24. Hey, go 66. Well, 66.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the Bucs' 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's getting them holes. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got someone. Hey, ball.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, alert. Hey, Foxtrot. 45 to Mike. Watch the curl.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit?
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The 19-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Alert. Check 24. Check 24. Move. Check. Hey, wahoo. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Shit. Alert.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Paul Richardson. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. 3 down. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Go Bandit. Double up.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right, 54. We got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
And we'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
18. Check 13. Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one complete to Reed. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Everyone's got 4 down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Push him back.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I know you felt that one. Come on, 180. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hatchet. Check your hot read.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Lock in. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Alert. Hey, echo. I got it.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bears 29, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on second and 16. Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
51 the mic, boy, 51. What we got? What we got? What we got? 36, 36. Red, tuck. Red, tuck. Hey, Haywood. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Yo. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
All day, punk.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Alert! Buzz! Check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pollard going to try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie!
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Trubisky going to let one fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Bears 36. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Check. Hey, 18. Check.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trubisky now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Safety's creeping. You go tight. You got
6-6. Pull it high. Red, Delta. Hey, Delta.
Now Trubisky to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Paul Richardson, 33 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 43, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans.
Hey, ball 66.
Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check. 45 to Mike.
Hey, Orbit.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the run.
Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
45. Watch the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
45.
Bravo.
Hey, pick your
Again, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bang. X3. 218. Chop. High 7.
To throw again, Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On first down, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
180. 51's mine. I'm coming for you. You mine.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Crunch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
25, check 25, check 25. Back.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
Watch tight end.
Throwing again. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead.
57, Buccaneers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. But the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Smooth.
45, 45, 45. Mike, 45.
I'm going to run you over. Go Bandit.
Brady going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Bradley Pinion now. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it is is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch that man, watch screen. Kill.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited? Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The